20 minutes of education. That was ASMR, a phenomenon many people enjoy for its calming effect. It's been scientifically proven to improve mood and psychological responses, like heart rate and blood pressure, in about 25 to 30% of people. Those kinds of videos and audio triggers have become a major trend for relaxing the brain, calming down, and helping people sleep better. So, what's the science behind it? And how exactly does ASMR affect your brain? ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, basically a type of reaction happening in our brain. Physically, it's a tingling sensation from audio or visual stimuli that usually starts at the scalp and travels down the back of the neck, arms, or legs, creating pleasant emotions. This feeling is often paired with deep relaxation and a sense of well-being. But not everyone gets the tingles. Research says that people who experience this somatic sensory response are often more open in terms of personality traits. That said, even without the tingles, a lot of people still use ASMR to relax, fall asleep, reduce stress, or ease anxiety. And while some people find ASMR videos super annoying, for many they've become a key part of their daily routine. Me, for example, I can only listen to very specific types of ASMR. A lot of it instantly drives me nuts. Like I can't with certain videos, especially this kind of stuff. It really irritates me. But recently I got an ad for an ASMR game, and my brain actually liked it. Here is the ad. These kinds of videos stimulate all kinds of real-life events, and studies have identified some common triggers that can bring on the ASMR response, like whispering, personal attention, crisp sounds, and slow, gentle movements. Research also shows that ASMR can temporarily improve symptoms of depression and even chronic pain. Scientists have studied people watching ASMR using fMRI scans and noticed brain activity during the tingling sensations. The results show involvement in brain areas related to reward, social behavior, and empathy, suggesting ASMR lights up parts of the brain similar to what we experience during close human connection or while listening to music that gives us chills. By the way, that tingly feeling, I personally feel it a lot more during emotional conversations, like when I'm talking with friends or someone close and we're sharing something deep or vulnerable. That's when I get those awesome chills. But from my ASMR videos, not for me. As I told you, most of them make me feel the opposite, annoyed or straight up uncomfortable. Like all the tapping on boxes during unboxing and stuff, huge no. What about you? Do those sounds give you chills or just drive you crazy? And what sounds do what? When I feel overwhelmed or anxious, I'm way more likely to put on some gentle classical music in a soft arrangement, or watch a light comedy or fun little series just to reset and chill. And what do you do in those moments? Write your methods in the comments, I'm super curious. And from a psychological perspective, studies have shown that some people watching ASMR videos have increased skin conductance, which reflects autonomic nervous system arousal, and at the same time reduced heart rate, which is literally the opposite of a stress response, so it's good for the body. Originally, ASMR was introduced as a way to improve sleep quality. By the way, I have a whole video about sleep, and it really helped me improve my perfect sleep. So I really recommend it to you as well. Really effectful and nice. Scientists tested 4 different types of sound stimuli and measured stress levels using 4 markers: EEG, which records brain activity, blood pressure, pulse, and self-reported surveys. and they found that both relaxing music and ASMR helped people relax faster and reduce stress levels. As for why people use ASMR, British psychology grad Emma Barrett and Professor Nick Davis published a study in 2015 showing that ASMR helped 98% of participants relax, 82% fall asleep, 70% deal with stress, and 80% feel an improvement in mood. So the videos have real potential for helping with insomnia and symptoms of depression. A fun fact, when I was reading an interview with those two scientists after their study was published in the Peer journal, the interviewer asked them the classic cringy question: "Do you have any funny stories from this research?" Yep, even scientists doing peer-reviewed work get hit with that line, and of course they said no. I can just imagine how awkward they felt answering that super creative question. Emma, the lead researcher, was also super interested in the idea that people seem to lose track of time during ASMR, which is one of the key signs of being in a flow state. Now people often assume that sound is the main trigger in ASMR, but a study done on 30 participants aged 19 plus showed that both video plus sound together and sound alone activated different areas of the brain. Still, both had a similar effect on overall mood. When participants listened to audio-only files, they were shown a still white cross on a black screen. It's thought that the amount of info the brain gets per second from visual stimuli is about 100 times greater than from sound alone. So with video plus audio, the brain is more focused on movement. And even during just sound, the visual cortex was still activated because participants were staring at the screen, but their attention was still mostly focused on sound. Audio-visual stimulation lit up the medial frontal gyrus and the left temporal lobe, not seen with just sound. Sound-only stimulation activated the bilateral insular cortex. The medial frontal gyrus and the nucleus accumbens are parts of the dopamine reward system, meaning they are tied to motivation, pleasure, and emotion. The nucleus accumbens plays a big role in releasing dopamine, basically our feel-good brain chemical. The left insular cortex lights up with pleasant emotions, like when you hear nice music. The right insular cortex, though, gets activated by unpleasant stuff, like pain or disgust. So when a sound gives you the ick, that's your right insula firing. Interestingly, there is an inhibitory link between the left and right insula, keeping your nervous system in balance. This autonomic balance is a physical sign of how your body is managing stress. A balanced nervous system is healthy and responsive to challenges. So yeah, the difference in brain activity based on what kind of ASMR you're getting actually points to different effects on mental health. But how it impacts us long term, that's still being researched. If ASMR makes you feel good, calm, or relaxed, go for it. Use it to soothe your brain, unwind, or even lull yourself to sleep. Be kind and gentle to yourself. And to me too. Give this video a like, hit the bell, and subscribe to me in the next videos. See you!